Alright guys, we are back. Classic Arcade Repairs. This is a missile command that I just grabbed off of the out of the tub of boards. And this one has the multiple 2708 ROMs. Is all 2708, but that is a 2716 right there. Even this version of the ROM set uses a 2716 right there. But I just got this on the bench and hooked up with the missile command harness here. So we'll go ahead and switch it on and see what we get. Our LED is good, and I already did make sure that nothing was shorted to ground. I hooked it up and I tested 5 volts to ground and 12 to ground and -5 to ground and all that good stuff. So it looks like we are getting absolutely nothing. It's not doing a thing. So let's, and it is in test. Take it out of test and see if we get anything. Nope, nothing. Nothing going on. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all of the ROMs. And you know what I see I don't like right off the get-go is all of these sockets do not mesh well with these ROMs. These type of EEPROMs and these sockets just don't go together well. So yeah, I'm going to have to deal with that. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dump all of the ROM data, make sure all of the data is good. Make sure the legs are clean. And I will probably have to replace these sockets. And what I might actually do is convert this over to 2716 ROMs. Although I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to leave it the way it is, and I'm just going to leave it the way it is and replace the sockets if I have to. I'm probably going to have to replace these sockets. So, unfortunately. Yeah, so alright, I'll get to it. Okay. Well, I'm going to remove these guys. And then write the positions on the bottom side. This is D1. This is E1. H1. Okay. This one's JK1. These things just come right out of these sockets too. There's like no no force really. Okay, L1. LM1. This is MN1. NP. Excuse me. Woo. NP1 and R1. R3. Alright. And we'll go ahead and remove these guys. This one needs a... That's a silver-legged chip. Silver-legged chips can clean up nicely in Tarnex. Pokey. Okay. This has these nice, I like these. Those are from Atari. This has nice ceramic RAM chips in it. 4164 ceramics. I bet you those are all good. I bet you those are not a problem. Ceramic chips, they just last. This one wasn't doing anything. It was wouldn't go into test, wouldn't do anything. So it's either got bad data, bad ROM data, or it can't get to it. There's decoding problems, there's address buffering problems, there's data buffering problems. There's some serious buffering issues, I believe, on this board. This one has an awful lot of SA brand chips. Those SA chips are pretty cheesy. You know what else this thing has? This thing has some really old Texas Instruments parts, and I mean, well, 79 is the date code on those. So I guess they were pretty new at the time. Yeah, that's 80. And 79, yeah. No, they were made in 79. Okay, yeah. They weren't that old. They just look old. But they're Texas Instruments. SA. There's a lot of SA chips on here. Those are a little problematic. And there's a lot of them. All of the driver chips are all SA brand. That's a problem. That's what, you can suspect certain things just by the brand of chip. And I'm going to suspect these SA driver chips. Every one of the driver chips is an SA brand. There's one right there, 244. I believe that's the RAM driver. This driver right here is for these two ROMs. These are the address drivers. And I believe the data from these ROMs come back through one of these. Maybe both of them, I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to clean the legs up. I'm not going to mess with the sockets just yet. We'll clean these legs and stuff. I just don't have much. These sockets are not good with those ROMs. They're just not. Alright, I need to get my programmer out. And I'll use my data IO programmer. Let me go ahead and set that up and I'll be back. The 29B. Data IO 29B. UNI pack. Prom link. Select F1. Remote mode. Motorola 2708. Programmer type. UNI pack. Motorola. $2708. This is R1. IO format. That is not. You know what? We're going to cancel that. General parameters. Memory parameters. I/O format. Absolute binary. So I need to redo this one. I was messing around with this because I got the Unite pack. I got the Logic pack, and I was messing around with it. So we're gonna alright, now we're going to save this as R1, right? Yes, R1, absolute binary. And yes, we are overwriting. You have to save these as absolute binary on this, otherwise it won't be right. Okay. And that is MN1. KL1. Damn it. C. ROMs. MN1. Oh, come on. Okay. I gotta just make sure I got all messed up here. This is R1, so we're going to create R1. Yes, we're going to overwrite it. And I'm going to try this one more time. I think this chip's bad. Yeah. Well, it's not in. Let's try it again. Okay, this is KL1. Yeah, we're going to overwrite it. And watch, it'll go... Checksum error. Yeah, this chip's no good right here. I bet you this one comes up not found in main. My ROM path got messed up somehow. Okay, and we're going to create... This is JK1. Okay, this is H1. Here's R3. NP1. This is F1. This is E1. Here we have D1. Okay. And then we got this, which is a 2716, so we'll just go to select device. We'll go Intel 2716. That is LM1. And that's all the ROMs. Okey-doke. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off and shut that off. I don't have internet out here for this. So I will have to verify these on the other computer and come back. And I already think that the one is bad. This KL1 I believe is bad because it wouldn't verify. So we'll check that out and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm firing this guy back up because MAME does not have this version of the ROMs. MAME only has the 2716 ROMs. But luckily, I have a set of these ROMs, but I have them named the real, like 035812, and I don't know what that position that goes to, and I don't feel like getting the schematic out. So what I'm going to do is put them into here and verify and find out what they are. Okay, so we're going to go back to setup. And back to Motorola 2708. Okay. I'm going to load. I think this is 819. So I want to load from file. Wait a second. No, I can't do that. I have to do this. I'm going to take all of these. Copy. And I'm going to dump them into here, my ROMs folder. 035. Okay. Now I can do this. I'm going to load from file 035819.mc. Not found. 035819.mc. Oh, 819, not 8. Okay. And I think this is this one. So I'm just going to verify. And it doesn't verify. Will it verify to any of them? Okay, 819 does not verify to any of them, but I think it's this one right here. I really think it's this guy. It is. That's got to be R3. So I am going to name that R3. 819 is now R3. Sure of it. Okay, now I'm going to load 808. Okay. And I'm just going to verify until I find the right one. Here's 808. 808 is H1. So I'm going to rename 808 H1. Okay, now I'm going to load up 810. Just go see if we can find that. That's not H10. That's not 810. That's 810 right there. 810 is JK1. JK1. Cool. And we'll load up 812. And find 812. Oops. So this should be 812. Neither one of them. Okay, I bet you that was F12. I'm going to load up the last one that I have, which is 813. And this was the one that I thought was bad, KL1. So this is probably going to verify to this. And it does. So 813 is F1. Rename F1. 812 is KL1. So that one was bad, and then R3 was bad. Wherever that went to. Right here. So I want to load 812 back up. And I just want to make sure that this isn't 812. Nope. This is 812. Okay. I'm going to load R3. Okay. Verify. No good. We got two bad ROMs, R3 and KL1, which I'm going to rename this guy 812 KL1. Okay. And I'm going to reload KL1. And it does not verify. Okay. Two baddies. And this one, if you remember, would give me the wrong file even. Two bad ROMs. So this one I'm not even going to bother with trying to, because I can dump this one. And let's create a file. KL1, let's call it KL1 2. Oh, gee. Nope. It'll give me that boop. Yeah. This thing's no good right here. This is just a bad ROM. Internally bad. This one I might be able to reprogram, because it will at least, I can at least dump the thing. Load RAM from the master. And let's call this R32. I'm going to go ahead and shut that off for now. And I'm going to open up this Fred. And we're going to file, open, and let's open up R1, or no, R3, okay? And compare with R32. It says there's only one area of difference found. And I don't know what this means. It says 0 is 0 and 0 is 0. But it says there's one area of difference. And it is the very first byte in the ROM. Which is strange. I'm going to open up another window. And I'm going to open up R32. Yeah, there's the difference. The only difference in this, the only difference in here is this is R3. The only difference is right here. This is the good ROM, R3, 48. And this is the bad one that's in the board. The very first byte is 1 bit off. That's the only difference in R3. So I will, yeah, see what had happened. When these things start to erase, the bits go high. They start off as FF, and when you program it, it basically blows the fuse and takes it to 0. So when you're programming an EEPROM, you're taking a 1 to a 0 is all you're doing. And when they start to erase, those zeros turn back into 1s. And that's what you're seeing here. The good file is 48. 1 bit has erased on this whole EEPROM. 1 bit has erased back to a 1. As in binary, 9 is 1 0 0 1, where 8 is 1 0 0 0. That 1 bit went from a 0 to a 1. And that's the only difference in that ROM. So I am just going to erase this guy and I'll reprogram him. But the other one I have to just get a new ROM, because that one you couldn't even dump it. It wouldn't, the checksum would mess up. That was just a bad ROM. So I'll erase this guy, program him with this file, the good R3 file that I had. And yeah, it's a good thing I had saved that file, those ROM files, from a previous missile command repair. Otherwise, I would have to split the original code. You know, so yeah. It's a good thing I saved those. So I'll go ahead and take care of that, erase that. I got a bunch of EEPROMs I need to erase anyway, so I'll do them all at the same time. and then reprogram this guy. Programmed LM1, I believe it was, and see what we get. Get some proper program in this thing anyway. Alright, back at it. I'm programming KL1 right now. I'm going to go grab window covering. And I think I'll just grab another 2708. It's amazing how this 29B, this thing is weird how certain chips, it programs so fast. And then other chips, which is, this is a 1K file, and it takes forever to program this chip in a 1K file. It's weird to me. I can do a 2716, 2732 even, and heck, a 2864, which I get is it's different. It's different structure. It's different technology. You know, different construction. But even an 8K file is so much faster to program. That one verified good. That is KL1. And the other one is R3, which I've got the original R3 erasing right now. There's KL1. I think I'll just grab another 2708, program R3, and just put the 2708 in stock when I get it erased and cleaned up. Go ahead and program R3 into this guy right here. R3. Okay. Now we're programming R3. And then we'll have a good ROM set. Then we can see where we're at, see what we got. I'll clean the legs on the ROMs before I put them back in. We'll clean those up. I might even dip them in Tarnex before I put them into there, so that Tarnex will clean those gold-plated socket pins. We'll see. This will be R3, and then we'll have a good set. So I guess I will cut away and I'll be back. I'm going to put this up when I'm done here. And then I'm going to put away all of these ROMs that I'm erasing a lot of EPROMs all at once. I just kind of save them up, and then when I do erase, I erase a bunch of them all at the same time. So I'm going to put all of them guys up and where they go and all that. So I'll be back.